If you are preparing for a job interview, understanding the purpose and depth behind interview questions can make all the difference in your confidence and performance. Many guides offer tips and template answers, but often, those responses lack authenticity and fail to truly convey who you are. Instead of simply memorizing model answers, it's essential to grasp why certain questions are asked and what the employer genuinely hopes to discover about you. This understanding will allow you to respond thoughtfully, leveraging your real experiences and qualities, making your answers both unique and memorable. At the core, every interview is about understanding. The employer wants to get to know you and evaluate if you're the right fit for the position and the company culture. However, there are 3 levels to this understanding. First, there's the surface level, basic information like your background, education, and experience. This is where many interviews start, using questions to break the ice and set a comfortable tone. Second, there's the deeper level, understanding the truth behind your words. Employers want to see the real you, not just what you say, but how you say it, and how authentic your responses are. This is why some questions seem tricky or unexpected. They're designed to move past rehearsed answers and reveal your genuine motivations, strengths, and potential weaknesses. Third, there's mutual understanding. Not only does the employer seek to understand you, but you also have the opportunity to understand them. A successful interview is a two-way street. Just as companies are selective about hiring, you should be selective about where you choose to work. This mindset shift, from seeing yourself as someone seeking a job to someone evaluating whether this company is right for you, can boost your confidence and help you approach interviews with a sense of purpose and agency. Let's explore the top 10 most common interview questions, their true intentions, and how you can craft meaningful, authentic responses that highlight your best qualities. The first question is almost always, "Tell me a little about yourself." While it seems simple, this is one of the hardest questions because it's so broad. What should you share? The interviewer's immediate goal is to help everyone relax and establish a rapport. They expect a brief overview, your name, educational background, relevant experience, and perhaps 1 or 2 personal interests. But on a deeper level, they're observing how you present yourself, whether you have a clear sense of your own strengths, and if you can communicate concisely. Instead of reciting your entire resume, focus on the aspects of your background that directly relate to the job. For example, mention a key skill or achievement that aligns with the job description. This shows you understand what's important for this role and that you've prepared thoughtfully. Next, you'll often be asked, "How did you hear about this job?" This question probes whether you're actively pursuing this opportunity or if you stumbled upon it by chance. Employers want to know if you've researched the company, set career goals, and taken initiative. If you can, explain how you discovered the job and what attracted you to it. Maybe you followed the company because you admire its mission, or perhaps you networked with current employees. Show that you're intentional and proactive in your job search. The third key question is, why are you interested in this position? Here, many candidates fall into the trap of focusing only on personal benefits, high salary, good benefits, or a fun work environment. While these are valid reasons to be interested, they don't set you apart. Instead, demonstrate that you're motivated by what you can contribute. For instance, explain how the role aligns with your skills, passions, or long-term career goals. Maybe this job offers the chance to apply your expertise in project management or allows you to solve meaningful problems. When your answer balances what you hope to gain and what you hope to give, you come across as both thoughtful and enthusiastic. Questions 4, 5, and 6 are closely related. Why should we hire you? Point. What are your strengths and weaknesses? And describe a time you overcame a challenge at work. Each of these questions digs into your self-awareness and your fit for the position. When asked, "Why should we hire you?" None. Focus on strengths that are directly relevant to the job. Don't just say you're hardworking or a team player. Everyone says that. Instead, tie your strengths to specific job requirements and give an example. For instance, if the job requires problem solving, Mention a project where you found an innovative solution that benefited your previous employer. For the strengths and weaknesses question, honesty is key. Choose a real strength that you can back up with evidence and a weakness that you're actively working to improve. For example, you might say, "One of my strengths is my attention to detail, which has helped my team avoid costly errors during product launches. However, I've realized that sometimes I can get too caught up in the details, so I've been practicing stepping back to see the bigger picture, ensuring I meet both deadlines and quality standards." The challenge question is an opportunity to tell a story that highlights your resilience, creativity, or leadership. Describe the situation, what you did, and what you learned. This not only shows your problem-solving skills, but also demonstrates your ability to grow from experience. The 7th and 8th questions often revolve around your future. What are your career goals? And where do you see yourself in 5 years? Many candidates find these intimidating because the future can feel uncertain. The interviewer isn't looking for a precise prediction. They want to know if you've thought about your professional development and if your ambitions align with the company's direction. If you don't have a 5-year plan, it's okay to say so, as long as you can articulate your commitment to growing in your role and taking on new challenges. For example, you might say, "While I don't have a specific job title in mind for 5 years from now, I'm eager to develop my leadership skills and contribute to projects that make a real impact. I hope to grow within a company that values innovation and continuous learning." Question 9. Why do you want to work here? Might sound similar to earlier questions, but it's subtly different. Here, the interviewer wants to know if you've researched the company and if your values align with theirs. Don't just mention the company's perks. Talk about their mission, culture, recent achievements, or the team's reputation. Explain how working there excites you because it's a place where you feel you can make a meaningful contribution. Finally, toward the end of the interview, you'll likely be asked, "Do you have any questions for us?" This is your chance to demonstrate genuine interest and initiative. Don't ask something you could easily find on the company's website. Instead, ask about the team's goals, the challenges the company is currently facing, or opportunities for growth. For example, what would success look like in this role after the first 6 months? Or, can you tell me more about the team I'd be working with? These kinds of questions show you're thinking seriously about how you can fit in and help the company succeed. Throughout your preparation, remember that interviews are as much about you evaluating the company as about them evaluating you. Approach the process with curiosity and confidence. Reflect on your experiences, your values, and your goals. Identify the skills and stories that best showcase your unique strengths. When you understand the why behind each question, you'll be able to answer more naturally and persuasively. If you're not yet confident in certain areas, whether it's a lack of experience, a skill you want to improve, or uncertainty about your goals, take this as motivation to invest in yourself. Seek out opportunities to learn, practice, and gain experience. The more you grow, the more confident you'll feel in interviews and in your ability to choose the right company for you. Remember, a job interview is not an interrogation. It's a conversation aimed at discovering whether there's a good fit between you and the employer. By preparing thoughtfully, communicating authentically, and asking insightful questions, you can make a strong impression and take a significant step toward the job you want. So, as you get ready for your next interview, focus not just on memorizing answers, but on truly understanding yourself and the company. Let your curiosity guide you. Be prepared to share real stories and honest reflections. Approach each question as an opportunity to showcase not just your qualifications, but your character, your values, and your vision for the future. That's how you'll stand out, and that's how you'll find the job that's truly right for you.